Good morning. Happy Thursday to you. This is the day the Lord has made. I rejoice to be glad in it. Y'all listen. I was just listening to God Blocked It. Oh my goodness. God blocked it. Whew. I had not lived a perfect life. I done wrong more than I done right. Thank God for compassion and protection. He kept me. He blocked it. He blocked so many things. My God, he blocked so many things. You just don't even know. Testimonial Thursday. So I was like, what am I going to talk about this morning? What testimony am I going to share this morning? And I really want to talk about relationships, because a lot of times we are relationships are either going to make us or they're going to break us. But I'm telling you, relationships will teach you the most about you. Okay, I'm gonna be real honest with you. Something that I've recently learned, that the most important relationship is with yourself. If you get the relationship with yourself right, and God, first of all, God, then self, everything else will fall into place. I was in a cycle of toxic relationships, not blaming anyone, just taking ownership of the part that I played in it, because I chose these people, right? And I remember this relationship that I was in, we both had gotten to the point where we were just together, just to be together. I don't even know why we were together. He was doing his thing, I was doing my thing, and you know, and that's what it was. And it went on for I don't know how long. You know, after I got out of that relationship, I found out so many things that were going on inside of that relationship that I didn't know about. I was just in a fog. I didn't know who I was, and I was in a relationship with somebody who didn't know who they was, and we were out here trying to play life together, playing house. And as I look back on my life, I'm like, man, all of this stuff was going on, but I wasn't aware. And a lot of times we look at other people's relationships and, you know, whatever situationships, whatever they got going on, we just can't make no sense of it. But I'm telling you, been there, done that. I was just going through the motions. I didn't know I was me, right? And a lot of times when we look at other people, like, it don't make sense. I don't understand. They don't know who they are. And when you don't know who you are, you'll accept anybody just to have somebody, because you don't want to be alone. Let me say that again. When you don't know who you are, you will take anybody. You'll stay in a relationship with anybody just to have somebody, because you don't want to be alone. That was my story. That was my story. This person was doing their thing, I was doing my thing, and I'm telling you, that went on for a couple years. And one day, I never forget, I don't know the year, but I do know the day. It was Christmas Day. I was done. I was done playing them games. I was done wasting my time. I was done being in this non-existent relationship. What are we doing? You obviously want to be with other people. I obviously want to be with other people. Neither one of us are happy. What are we doing? So it takes somebody's gonna have to end it. Somebody's gonna have to complete that relationship. You're gonna have to be like, you know what? I'm good. I'm done. And it had to be me, because if not, it probably would have still been going on. It probably would have still been going on. Just be going through the motions. You know, you don't trust me. He don't trust me. I don't trust him. What are we doing? Our communication just it's nothing. It's nothing. We're just going through the motions. What are we doing? When you don't know who you are, you'll accept anybody just to have somebody. You'll do whatever anybody says. You'll go wherever they say. You'll do whatever they say. And it's not just you'll just do this in your whole life. In friendships, in relationships, you'll do this. This is what I did. But nobody knew. And nobody knew, including me. People like, I didn't know. You didn't tell me. I didn't know either. I didn't know I was me. I didn't know who I was. I attached my identity to whoever I was with, and I was doing the things that they were doing because I wanted to make them happy. Because I thought if I made them happy, they wouldn't leave. Sad. But that's my truth. That's what I believe. Based on the decisions that the belief that I was downloaded, I created that. I gave it a name, I gave it a label, and I said, you know what? You don't want to be alone, Jennifer, so just put up with that until somebody else come along. Go find you somebody else. Go find, keep doing that. Keep making a pattern of that, right? Keep making a cycle of that. That's what I did. I didn't know I was me. I did not know I was me. That's why I have compassion when I see other people just doing you just be like, I don't know what's going on. It's something. It's the core there. It's something to the root of that. It is at the core of me doing those things. Let me just talk about me. At the core of me, I didn't want to be abandoned. I didn't want to be rejected. So I made poor decisions. I stayed way longer in dead-end relationships because I didn't want to be alone. I didn't know how to be alone. I didn't. I had all these issues going on, and that I believed. I believed them. They were in my head, and I believed them. Whatever you believe is true, you'll make sure you live according to that belief, and that's what I did. And as I look back on my life, all of my relationships were teaching me something. I couldn't, but I wasn't in a place to receive the lesson. I wasn't clear. I wasn't conscious. I had all these issues and beliefs, and I just was not aware. And the cycle kept going. It was a repeat cycle. It just kept going over and over and over again, right? Until decades later, I finally get it. I finally get it. And this is what I got. Put God first. Meet God. God will introduce you to you. You cannot meet anyone until you've met God and met yourself. Nothing will work. That is my testimony. Wasn't nothing working because I didn't know who I was. I hadn't met me yet. So how in the world am I trying to meet somebody else and be in a relationship with somebody else when I don't know who I am? I didn't know who I was. And I was in and out of the toxic, dead-end relationships. Stuff was going on I knew wasn't right, and I stayed because I didn't want to be alone with me because I didn't know who I was. Why would I want to be alone with somebody, with a stranger? I was a stranger to myself. I did not know I was me. I didn't. It doesn't matter how old or how young you are. You can be going through the same thing. You got to get to know God. You got to get to know who you are. If not, you're a counterfeit. You're a counterfeit trying to be in relationships, and it's just not going to work because it's not who you really are. And you start doing things and saying things, and I know that's not who you are. That wasn't who I was. Me dressing half naked, me being promiscuous, that wasn't who I was. That wasn't who I was. It wasn't. I didn't know I was me. But I know that person, that's not who I was. That's not who God made me to be. I know that. It's refreshing to look back on the lessons and be able to share with others. It's so refreshing to look back, and my testimony is a bridge for you. If this is you, or you're in the place where I was, there's hope for you. That's not who you are. That's not who you are. Do you know who you are? Have you met you? Allow me to reintroduce myself. I had to meet me. And I'm constantly meeting different parts of me. There's more to me than there's more to me than meets the eye. As long as you're growing, you will be evolving, you will be learning, you will be introduced to new levels of you. There's so many levels of me. And I'm still elevating. But I know what it's like not to know who you are. And let relationships tell you who you are. That's not the word I'm looking for. But relationships defined, that's the word I'm looking for. You will let, when you don't know who you are, you will let those relationships define you. And when the relationship is complete or somebody walks away, You will feel like they took you with them because you don't know who you are. You've attached your identity to that person. That was me. That was my story. I am at a place right now. I'm learning and I'm growing, and I'm at a place right now, whether a relationship works or not, I got me. No matter who walks away, no matter who stays, I got me. I love myself. I